I guess we hear a lot about clean energy, and it's a topic been trending for a while. But at least for me, I had never stopped to think about of the whole supply chain behind it. The time it takes and all it takes to get just one of these things here and built, and where it comes from, and like what are the materials that build it, and like the whole biomass and everything behind it.
So the purpose of today really was to take the students on a field trip to examine the renewable energy and electricity market.
It's very shocking how much Bordemona is producing and how much it is contributing to this movement. And also, it's very shocking how they really care about the environment and sustainability, and how they will be zero emissions next year.
Also, it was interesting to hear what he had to say about the future, that we have to care about the environment and that we have to lower our energy levels because of the future and the world.
Over the past number of weeks, we've been looking at different areas of sustainability, and this is a really interesting area because there's a huge issues around supply and demand, and looking at the supply chain right back down to the initial source.
It's something that we talk about, like sometimes in the subjects or in the classes we just see like theoretical things, but here we get to see how is it done, like even from the supply chain to procure these like materials to even sustainability and like everything, like how is it done by a company.
Well, for me, it was really interesting that finally I could clear my ideas about some projects or some plans that I want to set it up. It's really nice to have this kind of interaction because finally you don't know if it's your first opportunity to get something huge.
And it also got us thinking, like the discussions in there, it went beyond like wind farm. We talked about like aviation, other clean energy, and other concepts that like we can really apply in real life, especially focusing on sustainability.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to thank all of the students for making the trip down here today to this Mount Lucas wind farm. Again, it's our brown to green strategy in action here. Very, very engaged group of students here. Fantastic questions, and I can see that all of you have a very bright future as the future entrepreneurs and leaders of industry. And hopefully today we've given you some insight into the transition that we've had from brown to green and the transition that you'll hopefully make to make the world a better place.